Hey guys, Katie from Earth Cruising here. Hope you're having an awesome day wherever you are in the world. I've been traveling since January and I've been funding myself through freelance writing. And in today's video, I'm going to give you some tips about how you can build your own freelance writing business. I'm going to give you the 5 steps to take to build your own successful freelance writing business. And if you stay till the end, I'm going to give you the 3 places to look to find high paying clients, no content mills. Freelance writing is a great way for beginners to start earning money online. It's relatively easy to get into and it will give you skills that will help you in other areas of online work. For example, it will help you to learn to write great emails, persuasive sales copy, learn SEO, which is search engine optimization, and what like a great website should look like. And this can lead on to other areas of work like helping people with their social media, building websites, marketing, like affiliate marketing. There are so many other areas you can get into once you learn how to write. Hit the subscribe button below to hear about when I make more videos about making money online, freelance writing, affiliate marketing, and other little side hustles. There'll also be some links down there to my Facebook group and also a link to a really simple tutorial teaching you to build your first simple website. Right, let's get into it. So step number 1 in building your freelance writing business is leveraging your expertise. Do you have like a certain knowledge in an area, or do you have like a really big passion for an area? You've done like a lot of courses, or you've like, done one thing particularly a long time. It can be something like you're like really techy, or like you've got medical knowledge, finance, like fitness, anything. If you have a particular knowledge, that's great. If you don't worry. At the start, you can be a generalist. I started as a generalist and I still am. I still write about a lot of different things. I actually enjoy it. It keeps it interesting. But if you have particular knowledge, use it and you can go after writing gigs in that area. Step number 2 is researching your niche. Like, who do you want to work for? Do you want to be like a content writer, a blogger? Do you want to write for magazines? Do you want to write a book? Do you want to be a journalist? There's so many opportunities out there. It just depends what you're interested in doing. But again, remember at the start, if you want to just start out as a general writer, writing for like different websites online, that's exactly what I'm going to teach you today, like the beginner friendly way to start your own freelance writing business. But do a little bit of research at the start. There are different ways you can sort of write for people's blogs. You can write for sort of like businesses. You can sort of write for magazines and pitch stuff. I mean, it's totally up to you. Do a little bit of research, but don't worry if you haven't got too much of an idea at the start when you're a beginner. Step number 3 in building up your first freelance writing business is getting some samples together. If you've done some writing before, that's great. You'll have some samples ready. If you haven't got enough, do some more. Maybe do some in like different areas, different niches, and just to show off how you write. But if you haven't got samples, now's the time to start getting some together. Like have a look online, look at people's blogs, have a look in the niches that you want to write in, and so look at the style, look at the tone, and start writing some sort of 500,000 word articles yourself. So when you start to reach out to clients, you're going to have like a little profile of stuff you can show them. Step number 4 is setting up a simple website. Don't worry if you've never done this before and this seems really scary and difficult to you. I'm going to put a link below to a simple beginner-friendly tutorial that I put together, and you can go through that and set up your own simple website. Having a website is really important. It's kind of like your CV, because that's where you're going to put your samples of your writing and have a little bit blurb about yourself, any experience, and like a picture just to show you're a real person. It's a good idea to have like a CV as well, like one just written out on your computer, because you might get asked for that sometimes. But in my experience, people like to see that you've got a website. Just a simple one, couple of pages where they can go and like check out some of your samples and yeah, just see you're a real person. So yeah, check out the link about setting up your own simple website and you can get that going, get that set up easily within a day. Step number 5 is finding your first writing clients when you're a beginner writer. There are different ways to do this. There are loads of different websites online, but I'm going to show you 3 ways that I've found the most success that you might not have thought about, might not have done. Not everybody tells you, but it's worked for me, and I'm going to share those with you if you stay till the end. Hey guys, right, we're going to dive right into it now, and I'm going to share with you the 3 best ways to get your first writing clients when you're starting out as a beginner writer. These are the 3 methods that I've used myself, I've had the most success with, and they're not what everybody talks about online all the time. So stick with me. I'm going to give you 3 awesome ways to find clients that work, okay? And nothing to do with these like content mills, you know, working for $5 for 1,000 words. This way you'll be able to find clients that pay well. All right, so I'm going to go into the first way. So you should be able to see my screen. So I'm sure you do know about LinkedIn. Most people have a LinkedIn profile. If you haven't, I definitely recommend you get one. I won't go in depth into how to set it up today, but there's ways you can set it up with sort of keywords to increase your reach, just like you would on Facebook, or if you're promoting anywhere else online, like on your website. So here you can see mine. You want to get like, I'll just talk about the basics, get a few keywords in there. Like I've got like freelance writer, blogger, ghostwriter, copywriter, because they're the sort of things I want people to see that I can do. And also I've got like that I specialize, but you don't have to do that at the start. You can just say you're a freelance writer. But I particularly like to get sort of like fitness, casino, gaming, work in and stuff in like travel niches, because that's the stuff I really enjoy writing about. But like I said, I do write in like a load of different niches as well, and I quite enjoy that. I like the variety. So once you've set up your profile, I'm just going to go into how you would find people. So for example, when I look for work, you know, casino gaming, I go into like the search box and I'll go, you know, write something in here. Oh, sorry, my internet's just gone. It's just coming back on again. Yes, so casino gaming online. I'm going to put in. So then like different sort of people are going to come up. So this is how you can start to build your network of people who potentially may need your writing services. So I have found clients this way. So like I said, I like writing in the casino gaming niche because I used to be a casino dealer many years ago and I still enjoy it. So I would go and, you know, I'd find out people who were like managers, particularly marketing managers, stuff like that, of like online casino sites. And then I would sort of friend request with them or connect with them. And if they accept, you can send them a message just offering your services as a writer, saying that you specialize if you do. And yeah, see if they get back to you. Like not all of them will, but some will, and it's just a way to reach out, especially if you want to write in a niche. LinkedIn is great for this because you can find sort of like marketing managers and sort of digital marketing managers and content managers of certain businesses in certain niches on here. So LinkedIn is a great way. I mean, use the search box and sort of connect with people. You know, be friendly, be open. Don't just like spam them straight away. You can sort of try and build up a bit of a relationship first. Yeah, and just try your luck. There's loads of people you can reach out to on here. You know, there's different ones here: gaming media, casino essentials. You know, I've got some work this way, so it's definitely a way I would recommend you find some work as well. Like I said, you can find work in all different niches, as well as just reaching out to even like magazines on here. You know, the managers of magazines, everybody, every business will be on LinkedIn. So anyone you want to work for, you can reach out to them on here. Right, so I'm going to go into the second way you can find your first writing clients. So say, for example, you live in a certain area, let's just say London, for example, and say you're like a regular in like a hair salon or like a beauty salon or like a local shop or a golf club or anything, any type of business, even if you're not. Say, for example, I've looked up here online catering in London, and what has come, there's loads of different ones that came up in Google, but I'm just showing you this one, for example. So ginger cha. So if I thought, you know, like most websites will have a blog, not all of them will. So this is the whole point of what I'm talking about here. You want to try and find the ones that don't have a blog, or you can also look for the ones that have a blog, but maybe they haven't got any up-to-date content on it. So, you know, you need to take a little bit of time typing in Google, you know, different companies, like I said, can be ones that you've used or just ones you think you know, it's quite cool to write about, like food, things like that. So I'm coming onto this website, I'm having a look. I can't see any blog section there. I'm going to scroll down. Make sure you always look at the bottom as well, because they do sometimes have a blog thing at the bottom, but this one hasn't. So I would think that this one hasn't got a blog, but it looks quite a nice website. So what I might do, if I wanted to write for them, I would take their email, put that email into my email, and I'd send them an email pitching to them saying, hey, I've just been on your website. I really love your website, and I just happened to notice you didn't have a blog, and and having a blog obviously is great for your reach. Will get your blog seen by a lot more people, something along those lines. If you'd like, I'm a writer and I could start up a blog for you. These are my rates and these are my samples, and you could send a message like that. You can have like a pre-written message and you can send it out to sort of lots of people, so you don't have to write something different every time, but obviously just change the names or like area wherever it is, and have like a pre-written email and just go through and click on lots of different websites and find out if they have a blog and send them an email offering your writing services if they don't. Another one to look out for, this is another one I looked up. So this one, for example, again, so looking at the top, I can't see that it's got a blog at the top, so I'm scrolling down. Again, I'm just looking to see if it has a blog. You sometimes have to check everywhere, like even right at the bottom. So this one does have a blog, it's hidden there. So I'm going to click on that. I don't know if you can see this because my face is over it. There we go. So they have got a blog, but let's have a look. I had a look at this earlier. So they've got a blog, but it looks like it's not up to date. So this is what I'm talking about. You also want to look out for the websites that have blogs, but that aren't up to date. So no one's written on here since the 8th of May. So this could mean that they don't have a regular writer. This could mean, you know, that maybe the owner of this blog or someone in the company just does the writing and they've fallen behind. So again, this might signal that, you know, maybe they could do with your services of a writer. So you could reach out to them and with an email along the similar lines. Hi, my name's Katie, I'm a writer, been on your blog, I love your blog. Or if you've used their services, you can say, oh, I was in your salon earlier, I really love it, but I just noticed that you haven't got any new content on your blog, and I was wondering if you'd like me to update the blog and then give the spiel about how having like a blog updated regularly will help with their SEO and help with their reach. So again, this is another one you have to look out for. Look out for the blogs that you find that have a blog, but maybe it's not updated. So that's another way you can reach out to people and offer your services as a writer. Okay, moving on to the third way. So good old-fashioned Google. So Google obviously is an amazing search engine, and it's an amazing way to find any answer to anything you want, and it's also a great way to search for people who might need your services as a writer. So this is the first way that I found my first clients. Basically, you're going to put loads of different keywords in here. So ones like digital marketing companies, that's a big one. So digital marketing companies, they're companies who look after people's websites and look after their promotion, so they need writers. So you can start with the words digital marketing companies, and remember you can swap up the keywords, so then you can change it to digital marketing agency and SEO company, or like social media marketing company. And also you can change up like areas. So for starters, I might start digital marketing companies London, and then let's have a look what comes up. So scrolling down, then like hundreds, and obviously pages and pages and pages are going to come up. So what I used to do, I would click on it, and again, I'm not going to try and find out if they need writers or if they're like got any jobs posted. All I'm going to do is find their contact details. They might either give like a little web form, or they might just give you an email. You can reach out to them on a web form if that's all they have. So just fill out your details, whatever they ask for, and then when they ask you about a project or something, just offer your services as a writer. And when you're done, go out of that one. And all I used to do, I mean, it's a bit of a numbers game. It takes a bit of time sometimes, but you have to put the work in. I used to email like 50 to 100 people a day when I first started out. And then remember, you can go deep into Google, like don't just go on the first page where everybody looks. You can go on to page 2, 3, 4. Obviously, you're not going to do every single one. And then when you've sort of exhausted all the websites that look decent, you can change digital marketing companies, and you can do loads of other places in England, but you can also do other countries there, Melbourne, Sydney. You can do like Asia, you can do like Spain or wherever you're from as well. And then remember, you can change out keywords like digital marketing agencies, and different ones will come up. Or just have a think, who needs writers? Like companies that look after sort of people's websites, they do the SEO, even like social media marketing and agency. So yeah, and again, you can put in like an area, so get more specific, and then you can niche down to sort of like towns as well as like the big cities as well. So let's have a look. Sydney. And again, you're just going to go in, you're going to just like click on the different ones. See, social media and content marketing. So they're going to need writers. I mean, they might do it themselves, or sometimes they're going to outsource the work. So all I would do, contact us. I would try and find an email. So again, always look at the bottom. Sometimes they put the emails at the bottom. If they don't have an email or any way to contact, then just move on to the next one. This one looks like it's only got a bit of a phone number there, so I'd probably just ignore that one and just move on to the next. And yeah, it's just a numbers game, guys. It takes a bit of time, but I've always found that I've got more success through these 3 ways than going onto like websites that offer jobs. I mean, think about it. Everybody just goes onto the job websites and applies for the writing jobs. And the content mills, I mean, they're just so depressing to work for. Do you really want to work for like $5 an hour or $5 for 2 hours, however long it takes you to write an article? I mean, this way, speaking to people directly, challenge yourself to send out like 50, 100 emails a day. You can have the email pre-written. It's not that bad. It's a lot better than working for sort of like $5 an hour. And you can set your rates right up front and get the higher paying work and get the better clients. All right, so that's it for today, guys. Hope you've learned something. Give me a little subscribe below, and I'm going to be doing more tips on building up your writing business and making money online with side hustles and affiliate marketing and all different ways. So speak to you soon, guys.